expansion draft came when the Kraken snatched forward Yanni Gourde from the back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning.
This player is another undrafted guy in 2014 who earned his way onto an NHL roster, who's a pest, who's tough to play against. He's good in the face-off circle. He's good at both ends of the rink, and he plays with a ton of emotion. The fans are going to love this guy. He just goes out there, and he's tireless the way he works. And he'll get an opportunity, I believe, on this team to kind of escalate in terms of the expectation for his offensive numbers, which he's capable of doing.
He has a very high compete level. I think if anyone watched, the last two cup runs, he was a very crucial piece to why they were so successful. Great penalty killer, but he may not be the biggest guy, but he's fearless.
There was the pick of the litter there from the Stanley Cup champions, and they got a great one.
They score! Yanni Gourde!
Yes, sir. It's Kraken preseason. A beautiful, sparkling Sunday here in Spokane. A city rich in junior hockey history. Some greats have played here. It's fitting that this journey tonight for the Seattle Kraken starts here. In front of these fans, we get set for preseason game number 1. The Seattle Kraken face off against the Vancouver Canucks. They will be a natural rival, they being Vancouver. At some point, JT, they'll be hated rivals. But tonight, this group, this Kraken group, basically an NHL-ready lineup, will make history against a young Vancouver team. In preseason, you'll see this, especially when a team is on the road, and there are a ton of prospects in the Vancouver lineup.
Yeah, with this lineup, I think we'll be able to see or get a good look at what this Seattle Kraken team is all about.
So the Kraken, after 3.5 days of practice, a real good scrimmage yesterday. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the practices have been fantastic. The pace has been very fast. The scrimmage went well yesterday as well. So, again, everything's been going good on my end from what I see.
This building holds about 12,000 people. They've won Memorial Cups here. The Spokane Chiefs, Travis Green, will be the head coach on the other side for Vancouver. He's an alumni of this junior franchise. You take a look at Mark Giordano. Not only was he selected as the Norris Trophy winner, the league's top defenseman 2 years ago, but last season picked up the Marc Messier Leadership Award for community involvement. And as we know, the Kraken will be all about that. He will anchor the defense. He's a veteran. He wants to win. He will show the guys the right way. Philip Grubauer will start this game. We're likely to see a split tonight between he and Chris Driedger. Grubauer had a sensational season with Colorado, who won the President's Trophy as the league's best regular season club last year. House lights have come down. We are moments away from the national anthems. They will introduce the starters here, led by Mark Giordano. You see Jaden Schwartz, the big rig, 6'7" Jamie Oleksiak, and the McCann line with Jaden Schwartz and Jordan Eberle will start up front.
Yeah, they looked really good in practice as well as the scrimmage. It'd be nice to see them go against, not their own team.
So this is far from just a preseason game. This is history here tonight. We kick off this journey. We kick off what was a dream and now is a reality. From Spokane, it's time now for the U.S. and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious. guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Alicia.
As sellout crowd ready to go inside Spokane Arena. Let's take a look at the forward group, JT. Who do you have your eye on tonight?
I know it's early, but Morgan Geeky's been looking really good so far in camp, so I'd keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, that line with Donskoy and Donato outstanding in yesterday's scrimmage. How about on defense?
I'd have to say Carson Soucy, former University of Minnesota Duluth Bulldog like myself. He's a big, strong, well-skating defenseman.
So you're partisan already. That's a good thing.
Hey, I can't say anything. Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs. You'll hear that quite a bit. Now, he coached at the University of North Dakota for 11 seasons. Dave Hackstall. Remarkable program. Head coaching experience with Philadelphia. This is a great chance for him.
Yeah, it's an excellent opportunity. Again, everyone's excited to be a part of history, and we're glad that we have him.
He's calculated, he's a tactician, and he gets a chance to build a program. A split screen of the goaltenders tonight. We talked about Philip Grubauer last season, an outstanding year with a goals against under 2 and a save percentage that was north of 92. Artur Silovs is a 20-year-old. And he is a 6th round draft choice of the Vancouver Canucks in 2019. He gets the start. You talk about butterflies. I'd like to get a gauge on him, JT.
Yeah, I mean, you'll want to see how he does early. If he's fighting off shots, how's he looking? You'll get a good gauge of what we're going to see from him in the first few minutes of this game.
Well, the house lights are up, and we're ready. These fans are ready. Seattle, we know you're ready. We'll see you on October 23rd. At Climate Pledge Arena. For now, the Kraken will stretch it out over the state of Washington for 3 preseason games starting tonight. Clad in these beautiful uniforms, Jared McCann, ex of Pittsburgh, will take the draw. Nick Batan will take the draw for Vancouver. The puck is down. Sit back and enjoy the Seattle Kraken. Vancouver in control, the veteran Luke Schenn, broken up by Mark Giordano through the center ice zone, a reset by the Canucks. Niels Hoglander, 21 in the white, had a great rookie year last year for Vancouver, starting on this top line with Brock Besser, who lays the body on Jamie Oleksiak. Puck is free for Jaden Schwartz of Seattle, and it comes out to center for Jordan Eberle. He'll go cross corner. Schwartz in first on the veteran Schenn, who's won 2 Stanley Cups back-to-back years with Tampa Bay. Along the boards, Jared McCann. He'll clear it all the way back in. McCann will start this preseason as a center, natural center. He was a first-round pick a few years ago at Vancouver. Hayden Fleury. His shot from well out, swallowed up by Silovs, and we get a stoppage of play.
Excellent start. first shift, they get the puck out of their zone quickly, bring it into the offensive zone. They have the pressure, and that's a good thing to see in the first shift.
So 48 seconds gone in this first period. You saw Jordan Eberle, who was outstanding in the Stanley Cup playoffs with the New York Islanders. They went all the way to the Final Four. Kelly Arnkrok, ex of Nashville. The center this line with Mason Appleton, Marcus Johansson for Seattle. This is Phil DiGiuseppe, who's looked good in the first 3 days of camp. He'll clear it ahead, where it's settled down by Carson Soucy. It's Soucy and Hayden Fleury on the back end here for Dave Hackstall. DiGiuseppe cuts it off in the center zone. Johansson now will reset it for Fleury, who's a first-round pick taken by Ron Francis in Carolina, 7th overall in 2014. Johansson now will clear it ahead off a body off Kyle Burrows. And getting to it is Jason Dickinson. He'll send it back. Now Vancouver reorganizing. They're under the leadership of Travis Green, who's an ex-Spokane Chief. In the Western Hockey League, out to center. DiGiuseppe got to it. Morgan Geekie now sends it back for Adam Larson, who headmans for Jonas Donskoy, who could have made the Hall of Fame after yesterday's scrimmage performance, JT. Out of the corner, Donskoy goes down. Here's a shot. Ryan Donato with a chance, and it stays out. What a bid for Ryan Donato right off the hop. Seelovs didn't know where it was. He got help from the defense. Now it squirts out in front of Grubauer, and Brandon Tanev takes over. You'll love 13 for the Kraken. Now Nathan Bastian will go to the far corner, go low to high. Giordano this way. One-timer Oleksiak is tipped wide. Little traffic out in front. And off the stick of Sheldon Dries. Now it's loose. It rolls in on Artur Seelovs. He'll melt it down smartly for a face-off. Here's the chance for Ryan Donato.
Yeah, this started with a great forecheck. You get in, you lay a body. They lose the puck. A pass right out from Morgan Geekie. Donato has a great release. He gets the puck on and off his stick right away. Just like you said, he doesn't know where it is. It's almost on the goal line. Good save, but again, those are the chances that they were getting in the scrimmage. It's good to see them get them in the game as well.
Ryan Donato out of Harvard. It's been moved around a bit. It's been tough for him. Boston, Minnesota, and most recently San Jose, but a great chance here. He's got a deep skill set. And JT, I know you feel he's untapped.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's an excellent player. He's skilled. He has the vision. He can play. He can work hard. He has a great shot. He just needs to put it all together.
There'll be some trust shown in a young player, and you can speak to it. That's very important. Jaden Schwartz on the gallop. At his side, Jordan Eberle. Schwartz out of the corner. Little button hook. He'll pull up. Back it goes. Carson Soucy scooped up easily by Seelovs. Another break.
So far, so good. It's only 3 minutes in, but you got to like the way Seattle is putting pressure. They're getting pucks in deep, but they're also getting pucks to the net.
Have you been able to gauge in the first few days of camp, the style that Dave Hackstall wants?
No, you can definitely tell that they're going to be an extremely hard-working team, and we've seen that so far in the first 3 minutes.
Hard work is good, even up here, JT. Don't forget that, okay? Even if I slack off. Now Eberle to the wall. Hoglander gets to it. Niels Hoglander. Brock Besser, Nick Patan, top line here for Vancouver. They will play tomorrow night at home. They will dress a lot of their veterans in that game. The Kraken will be in Edmonton Tuesday, Calgary on Wednesday. This is Hayden Fleury. He'll create some space out to center. It's choked off. Besser, outstanding goal scorer. Brock Besser gets it deep. Fleury has time to make a play. He's flushed out in the forecheck by Besser. Played along the boards. It squirts out as we see, and Carson Soucy now takes it back. Good forechecking by the Canucks. A loose play on a line change. It's held in by Brad Hunt onside. As they play on, D-to-D passing with Carson Soucy. This is Mason Appleton, the former Winnipeg Jet. It goes deep. He's crunched in the corner that time by Madison Bowie. Shot from the point, deflects off a stick high, off the glass. As that shot was taken by Dennis Cholowski, and we get a stoppage of play.
Again, it's that pressure. Seattle Kraken keep the pressure on. Their foot is on the gas. They're continuing to put the pucks in behind Vancouver's defensemen and making it hard for them.
They align for this face-off in the Vancouver zone. A great look there. Out to center ice. Great to be in a junior barn. Lots of electricity here. Klimovic got it deep, 46 in the white. Keep an eye on him. He's a young prospect that the Canucks are high on. Cholowski Out of the Detroit Red Wings, Adam Larson, great veteran, former first-round pick with New Jersey. It's cleared all the way back in. Larson, ex of Edmonton. Now Appleton out of the corner, broken up at the Canuck defense. Luke Schenn, a good job, but he's under duress. A steal, Appleton. He'll pull up. Mason Appleton looks around, cross-ice pass, off a stick, and it deflects out of play. Great catch in the crowd of the Kraken Nation.
Just a relentless forecheck, staying on the puck, never giving up. That allows for the chance. Obviously, they would have liked to make that pass go through for a one-timer on the backside. Good job on Vancouver's defense for blocking it.
So we see Mason Appleton had a hard time cracking the top 6 in terms of the forward group in Winnipeg. And what about his potential?
Yeah, you're giving a player an opportunity, a new opportunity here with this new team.
Silovs, excellent pad save off the draw. Jonas Donskoy on the doorstep, a force by Giordano. Read by Schenn. Morgan Geekie is all over him. Geekie now 67 in the blue, tries to dig it out. He's supported by Donskoy, and then Ryan Donato. Cleared along now by Matthew Highmore of Vancouver. Nice pinch by Jamie Oleksiak. And out of the corner, Jake Rathbone out of Harvard will get it out to center ice.
Yeah, if we go back to that new opportunity, this is the thing that's great about the expansion draft is these guys get a new opportunity on a new team, and it might be a bigger role than what they had before.
Rathbone in control. Jack Rathbone goes across, cleared out to center ice where it's gloved down. Shot taken by Vincent Arsenault, scooped up easily by Philip Grubauer. No further play.
Right off the face-off, there's a chance right in front. Tying up quick pucks when they're down in your skates like that, they're hard to pick up. Does a good job trying to fight through it, but there's a battle right in front. They're all going for that same little puck. It's hard to find sometimes.
Great legs by the young Vancouver goaltender. Face off right in front of us. We're stationed in the Kraken zone. And now getting to it. Riley Sheahan through center. Brandon Tanev has some room. Bastian for the front. Stopped by Silovs. He'll slow it down again.
So far, he's the young goalie. He's been looking pretty good.
Really poised, huh? You gotta like that.
He's seeing the puck. He's not giving up bad rebounds. He's smothering things. That's a good thing to look at for the first 3 minutes on a young goalie.
Played in Latvia last season. He's 6'4", 193. The crowd was asked to clap their hands. They complied, so they can fall direction. That's good, JT. Out to center now. Played deep. Nick Petan will get it in the Kraken zone. Fielded by Fleury. Cleared along the wall to the corner. Petan moves in. They'll play it along the boards. Look around to the slot off a stick intended for Höglander, and now walked out by Brandon Tanev, who's chaos when he's on the ice. He'll get to the corner. Crunched there by Juolevi. Olli Juolevi, second-year defenseman for Vancouver. Big hit on the forecheck by Riley Sheahan. Comes out to center. On the attack, Niels Höglander cuts across. Taken care of by the Kraken's Adam Larson. Eberle leaves it there. Cholowski with his head up. Hits the line, drops it off. Pass out in front by McCann. A great stop that time. Off the stick of Jaden Schwartz by Silovs in back of the goal. Played along the near boards, in play. Knocked down by Jared McCann, regained at the defense. Flipped out to center by Nick Petan, the centerman, who came back to help. No icing here. They play on.
Great start so far. This pressure has been relentless from Seattle.
Here's Adam Larson. Double teamed on the way out. Di Giuseppe was one of those for Vancouver. Johansson moves it around. Cholowski gets to it. With pinch by Madison Bowie. Now Johansson for Larson. Two men in aggressively on the forecheck. Kelly Arncroke at center. Hampered a bit, gapping up on him was Bowie, and now Jason Dickinson to the outside. It's centered, a steal, Yarncroke, back it goes. Giordano shot stopped by Silovs. Just inside the line, the Canucks get it out. Giordano back on it. 12:49 left in the opening period here in Spokane. Preseason game number 1. John and JT with you as always here on Root Sports. This is Kelly Yarncroke. Veteran center who can play the wing, he can kill penalties. Kind of a Swiss Army knife, and now turning away is Jonas Donskoy. Net there along the boards by Matthew Highmore of Vancouver. It goes by Lockwood all the way around to the near wall. Donskoy takes a hit from Sheldon Dries. It comes out to center. Luke Schenn off Donato. It's available. It's shouldered by Seattle's Jonas Donskoy. He's got it. He almost gave it away, but it's controlled nicely by The Kraken's Hayden Fleury. He'll take it back. He's paired on defense with Carson Soucy. Now Donskoy. The former Colorado Avalanche, Morgan Geekie. Ex of Carolina goes deep. Rathbone, Jack Rathbone is there. Now it's played out of the corner as the Canucks start a transitional breakout. Here's Schenn. D to D. Rathbone mishandled. Tanev walks in. Shut down by Seelovs. Well, the Kraken have had about 4 great scoring chances already. Here's Shan. Riley Shan goes down. A penalty will follow. Rathbone all over him. Early stages, period 1. Preseason game number 1. Ian Walsh makes the call. Jack Rathbone will take a seat. It will be a Seattle power play. When we come back, we are goalless in Spokane on night number 1 here on Root. Harvard, Jack Rathbone in the box. JT's gone here for tripping. We'll see it as the Kraken get a crack at the power play.
Yeah, a little turnover there. Riley Sheahan's moving straight into the puck. He kind of gets it inside out. Stick goes in between his legs. It's definitely a trip, and this is a good opportunity to see a first look at a Seattle Kraken power play.
Which we haven't seen in training camp so far, right? That's normal.
No, it'd be good to see what these guys do, see how they've gelled together so far in camp.
So the A unit gets out there. Jared McCann, Jaden Schwartz, Jordan Eberle, Ryan Donato, Mark Giordano. Giordano looks it over from the center point. This is Donato, down deep. Schwartz a give back. Giordano around the horn. Shot taken by McCann right off the goalpost. Jared McCann from the half boards. Sets it back for Giordano. Ryan Donato. Giordano again, a wrist shot blocked. Rubbed out. Good play by Phil DiGiuseppe. Mark Giordano comes all the way back in his own zone. Early stages of the power plays, we see 90 seconds left in it. Donato drops it off for Jordan Eberle. At the line, Schwartz, the ex-St. Louis Blue. Giordano in deep. McCann right back for Giordano, and now Schwartz. Here's Donato one more time. Vancouver patient down deep. Jaden Schwartz back again. Donato on the periphery. Giordano with patience. Donato with a shot. Tipped high by Schwartz out in front. Eberle in back of the goal. Hampered a bit by Kyle Burroughs. Now McCann shovels back for Giordano. He'll walk the line a bit. Guarded by Highmore. McCann, Giordano. No shooting lane to the outside one more time. Ryan Donato. Mark Giordano will dust it off. Jared McCann comes calling. He retreats away from Burroughs. One-timer, Giordano rubbed out. Good block by Matthew Highmore. 30 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, so far some good zone time, some good shot attempts. You'd like to get a few more, getting pucks to the net versus keep curling back. But, for a first run, first effort, it looked pretty good.
Here's Cholowski, the quarterback of power play. He did so very well in his rookie year with Detroit a couple of years back. Johansson drops it off. Calle Yarncroke, they gain entry. Donskoy cuts. His shot stopped by Seelovs. The rebound, he got that one too. Now Donskoy, Morgan Geekie. Cholowski loads the gun, blocked in front. Off Luke Schenn and out of the box. Here's Jack Rathbone with a shot. He scores! Jack Rathbone right out of the box into the back of the net. And Vancouver breaks the ice.
Well, that's one way to make up for a penalty. You don't see that too often where you get a breakaway coming right out of the box, but here it happened. Block shot comes right out. He steps out onto the ice. He's rushing. Attempt to try to take it away by diving, but it just sneaks it through. A good shot from Jack Rathbone there.
They say he's put on some weight. He has an offensive skill set, promising player. A partial breakaway on Philip Grubauer. So the ice has been broken in preseason game number 1. Rathbone on the score sheet, atoning for his penalty. That's the way the Vancouver Canucks like to see it. 9:25 left in his first period. 10:28 is the time of the goal. That one deflects out of play. We get a stoppage here with 9:22 left in the opening period. Exhibition action tonight from Spokane. The Seattle Kraken in uniform for the first time, down by 1. Beautiful night here in Spokane. Let's talk about this facility. And we thank everyone here for being so welcoming to the Kraken. Completed in 1995, the home to the Chiefs in the Western Hockey League. Shock of the IFL. Capacity will exceed 10,000, close to 12 here. The first event, San Jose, Vancouver, in the preseason back in 1995. Where were you in 95?
5 years old.
What were you doing?
Probably eating cereal, watching TV. Nothing too crazy.
Sounds good even today, JT.
Yeah, that's pretty much still
Right?
what I do.
Yeah, that's all right. You got it perfected. So, Vancouver's opened the scoring. Jack Rathbone out of the box. And Riley Sheahan is in the penalty box, so we'll see the Kraken penalty kill.
Yeah, this is maybe not the best time right after giving up a goal, but again, this is a time where we get to practice. We get to see what, the penalty kill is all about.
Nick Petan takes the draw, opposed by Kelly Yarncroke. It'll be Yarncroke up front with Tanev, Alexiak, and Larson on the back end. Hoglander, Brock Besser. They work it around the clock. Rathbone to the outside, Petan. He's hurried by Tanev, then Larson. Rathbone, one-timer, Besser blocked. Good block by Jamie Alexiak. Besser swings it to the open wing, corralled by Petan. Klimovich all the way across, Besser up top. Rathbone with a shot, stopped by Grubauer. And the Kraken get out of dodge.
Yeah, a couple of good looks there for Vancouver, but all in all, you got to like seeing Alexiak lay out and block a shot for the team.
The focus of Philip Grubauer. Now Rathbone through the middle, a handoff. Clean entry for the Canucks. Throwing on the brakes, Petan. Rathbone, here's Besser, one-timer, ready for it, Grubauer. He read it all the way. Brock Besser resets it back again. Rathbone for Besser. Jack Rathbone swings it across. Here's Petan. Up top, Rathbone now skate to stick, Besser. Through the slot, great pass. Grubauer says no on Petan. Petan all the way back, Rathbone. He'll fake the shot. Besser's bid blocked by Soucy. They score! It pinballs home. Klimovich was out in front. We'll see if he got a stick to it. It's a power play goal, and Vancouver has a 2-0 lead.
An unfortunate bounce there. Soucy did everything right to get in front of the lane, take away the opportunity right off of Soucy into the back of the net. It's one that, Grubauer is going to be tough for him to save.
It's off a couple of sticks there on the way through. We'll get a better view here. Besser, who can really hammer the one-timer. We'll see who gets credit for it.
Yeah, you can see it stung Soucy there when he blocked that shot.
And Ila Klimovich was out in front. Maybe got a stick to it. Offside is called at the Seattle line. 8:03 left in this first period.
Yeah, well, there's always something to be learned. Obviously, they're down 2-0 right now, but we got 8 minutes in the first period to kind of see how they respond, see how the team has come together, and we can see that in the rest of the 8 minutes of this first period.
We saw Brock Besser. He had 23 goals last season for Vancouver, 49 points in 56 games. That's all they played last year in the NHL. Truncated because of COVID now, with things getting slowly back to normal. Great to see fans here, all vaccinated, out to center. The teams will play an 82-game journey, which will start for Seattle in just a few weeks in Las Vegas. Now Giordano through the center right zone. Outside the line, they'll get it deep. And the Kraken will start with a 5-game road trip, and for a new team, that might be a great thing, JT.
Oh, it's a good time for the team to get together, to bond, and kind of just to have those road trips to be around each other before you come home.
Puck is slammed in by the veteran Brad Hunt. Cholowski fumbled to the bit. Madison Bowie, D-to-D with Hunt. He'll take a hit. He'll get it deep in back of the Kraken defense. Adam Larson with Cholowski. Underneath it is Eberle. He's supported by Jared McCann, who's pinned along the boards by Lockwood. Now Adam Larson starts a breakout for the Kraken through center. Nice cut in half beautifully that time. Sheldon Dries coming all the way across. His first year as a Canuck. It comes out to center ice. Matthew Highmore. William Lockwood will clear it in. Vancouver in the midst of a partial change. Larson crunched by Lockwood out of the corner. A jockey for it. 6:43 left in the opening period. 2-0 Vancouver. In back of the goal, Larson headmans the puck to Jordan Eberle. An aerial flip. He'll go off in a change. Johansson. Marcus Johansson gets to it. Nobody home out in front because the Kraken are changing. Now Mason Appleton is thwarted by Brock Besser. And it comes out to center. Petan. Hoglander denied by Carson Soucy. And it comes back out.
Vancouver's definitely seen a little bit of a momentum change since that first goal. They've been a little bit more on the body. I think Seattle needs to get back to that north gameplay that got them that success in the first.
Out to center now. Cross ice pass finding Seattle's Hayden Fleury, moving in on Juolevi. Fleury's pass detected. Vancouver, good coverage. John Stevens attempts to get it out. It's broken up. Sheahan, 15 in the blue, lays it back. Hayden Fleury, a stretch pass intended for Brandon Tanev. He'll spin out in front just by Riley Sheahan. Nathan Bastian pinned up against the boards by Kyle Burrows. It's loose, and the Canucks have control. Here they come out to center as we approach the 15-minute mark in period one. John Forsland, JT Brown here at Spokane Arena. Bowie with a screen shot. It deflects in the screen, and we get a stoppage of play. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the opening period. The Vancouver Canucks with an early 2-0 lead. Muckleshoot Casino, the biggest and best in the Northwest. The fountain at Riverfront Park here in Spokane on a beautiful night. It was raining in Seattle when we took off, and on the approach here, after about 37 minutes in the air, the skies were glorious. Great atmosphere. John and JT back with you. Great scoring chances for the Kraken. The rookie goaltender has been equal to the test, and the Canucks have been opportunistic. Jack Rathbone out of the penalty box. Breakaway goal started the scoring, and a power play goal made it 2-0. As we await the official word on it, it could be Brock Besser. Now comes all the way back. Bowie, who's been well traveled in his career, out of the corner. Good forechecking by the Kraken, loose along the boards. Oleksiak in a scrum with Jason Dickinson. They were teammates in Dallas. Now comes back in. Geekie shouldered by Bowie. The Canucks kick it to the outside. Giordano. Little handoff for Donskoy. A shovel pass over the stick of Ryan Donato. Play whistle dead at the line.
Yeah, definitely a close one there, but definitely think he made the right call offsides. They need a little bit more energy. They need to bring the energy. They can get it from the fans. The fans have been fantastic here so far. Seattle with the 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes left, could just see a little bit more energy.
Yeah, Donskoy, for our new fans, carried the puck over the blue line. From our angle, really hard to see. So it's a bit of an excuse, but we don't like to go to too many of those. Anyway, if that puck comes outside the line with your attacking players in the zone, that's a no-no. It's offside. They'll stop play. It'll be a face-off outside the blue line. We will take time during the season to acquaint our new fans with some of the nuances, some of the rules, but we won't belabor it because we know we have great hockey fans too. And we'll keep that in mind all the way past Jordan Eberle and all the way around this way. Sheldon Dries will send it back. Luke Schenn in control. To the wall for Lockwood. Nice anticipation by Hayden Fleury. Rathbone, the goal scorer, 1 of 2 for Vancouver. Under pressure. William Lockwood. A lead pass for Highmore, broken up. Eberle. Now Schwartz. Out in front. Seelov says no a couple of times. Jared McCann right on the doorstep.
That's the best chance Seattle has seen so far today. And like you said, Seelov is right on the doorstep, ready to say no. It's the extra patience here from Schwartz. He has an opportunity to take the shot. He has a great shot. He looks in front, finds McCann right on the doorstep. Great save.
Well, he's been the best player so far, the goaltender for the Canucks. One more time. Again, very athletic with his size at 6'4", great flexibility. The big team has a quality young goaltender in Thatcher Demko. And a great year last year. Take a look at the shots so far, dominated by Seattle where it counts. Vancouver by 2. Cholowski will drop it off for Adam Larson, who can eat a ton of minutes on the back end. A lead pass, Mason Appleton, tough angle, swallowed up without rebound by Seelogs. Kraken fans, you've waited for years to have an NHL team of your own, and finally the moment is here. The start of the inaugural regular season for the Seattle Kraken is just around the corner. Don't miss a second of the action. Check with your provider to make sure they will carry Kraken games on Root Sports all season long. Sounds like a deal. Kelly Yarncroke kicked out. Good look at Mason Appleton, crossing sticks with Jason Dickinson. 3:45 left period one. Vancouver 2, Seattle no score. These two teams will become heated rivals over the course of the regular season in the Pacific Division. A short side bid shut down by Grubauer. That was Klimovich. And now Yarncroke has control back out. Appleton. Approaching Yorlevy. His shot turned out by Seelovs. Marcus Johansson for Seattle. The backhander off the side of the goal. Kicks free. A pinch from the point by Oleksiak. Yorlevy. An aerial flip to the corner. Riley Sheahan takes a hit. Attempts to make a play for the Kraken. He's taken down by Jason Dickinson. Giordano at the point. Di Giuseppe is all over him. Out of the four-man scrum, it's dug out by Riley Sheahan. Played his college hockey at Notre Dame. Now Nathan Bastian. Low to high, Jamie Oleksiak. He'll walk the line. Turning his Bastian. His shot seen all the way by the young goaltender.
Definitely is a good shot from outside. The problem is that Seelovs can see the puck. There's two guys in front. They're battling back and forth, but he can see the puck all the way.
Kraken will make a change here. Riley Sheahan, Bastian going off. The McCann line comes out. Jared McCann, Jordan Eberle, Jaden Schwartz. This is Eberle in control, out in front, off the goaltender Seelovs. I think the intent there was to get it off the pads, JT, and try to pick up the rebound.
And that was the good thing about getting your first line out on an offensive zone faceoff. You have the time to make a play and have it executed like they did there.
No icing here. They play on. Under 3 minutes left in period one, game one of preseason. Brad Hunt. Good puck mover on the back end. Vincent Arsenault by Soucy, swept along by Grubauer. Coming back to it, McCann cutting across. Sheldon Rempel, and now comes out. Fleury at the line. Gains entry. Shot taken off a stick and off Rathbone in the screen and out of play.
He's looking at Aiden Fleury. He's an excellent moving defenseman. He was able to get up into the play, get a shot off. It was blocked out of play. But again, you need your D to continue to move their feet and get up in the play. Be a part of the offensive rush, especially when we're talking about finding out where the offense is going to come from for this team.
Aiden Fleury at the age of 25. And sometimes for defensemen, and you can attest to this, why is it that it just takes them that much longer to develop, than say a forward?
I mean, the NHL is a tough game. Some guys get it right away, but some guys take a little bit longer of time, and that's where that trust factor with your coaches and your front office comes in.
My partner played a decade in the National Hockey League. He played professionally in Sweden to wrap up his career a year ago. We're fortunate to have him. He played in the Stanley Cup Final as a member of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Larson now. Skate to stick retrieval. Sheahan with a screen shot tipped high. Tanev out in front. He was defensively marked by Luke Schenn. Now Nathan Bastian had his stick lifted by Rathbone. The Kraken get to it. Sheahan. Now Tanev. Brandon Tanev swings it all the way across. Cholowski shouldered by Brock Besser. Puck is loose. And Luke Schenn will settle it down for his partner, Jack Rathbone. He scored one of 2 goals tonight. 67 seconds left in this first period. Vancouver starts the breakout. Dries. Matthew Highmore. Lead pass for Lockwood at the line. He was offside. He retreats. Yorlevy. Ole Yorlevy goes deep with it. Moved along by Oleksiak. Under a minute left in the first. Giordano for Donskoy. Now Donato. Pulled up on Burrows. That allowed Lockwood a chance to get back, and a penalty is called in back of the play for tripping.
Here's an excellent opportunity with 42 seconds left in the first period to add a little bit of momentum going into the second. Yeah, we're going to look behind the play. Yep, he gets his feet. We call that a can opener. He gets his stick between the legs, kind of wrenches him around, and it's definitely a penalty. And another good look for Seattle on the second time on the power play today.
So Ole Yorlevy in the box. Young Finn, second season in the National Hockey League. Second power play of the period for the Kraken. 42.6 seconds left in period one. Jared McCann and Jordan Eberle discuss the strategy here. Possible set play off the draw. Schwartz will join the forward line. It's Donato and Giordano on the points. Burrows gets help from Phil Di Giuseppe. He'll float it all the way back in the Kraken zone with a half-minute left in period one. Mark Giordano from his own territory, away from Jason Dickinson. A reset for Eberle. A pass detected by Dickinson, then DiGiuseppe, and Vancouver will kill more time. 15 seconds left in this first period. Seattle down by 2. This is Mark Giordano. Final push. 7 seconds left in the period. Maybe a chance from the outside. McCann all the way around. And time will expire here in period 1. So the Vancouver Canucks make the most of their chances here in the first period. There will be a carryover power play for Philip Grubauer and the Kraken when we kick off the second period here in Spokane. Preseason game number 1. The NHL's 32nd franchise. The fans love it. The Kraken look to turn it around in the second period. We're back.
Welcome to the Root Sports Kraken intermission in Spokane after the first period. It's the Vancouver Canucks who have rushed out to a 2-0 lead. The very first chance for us to look at your Seattle Kraken. Welcome into the Root Sports studio. Ross Fletcher, Alison Lukan. It's been fast and furious. We were waiting to see what we might expect from this Kraken team that's only had, what, 3 days working together as a unit. What are your initial thoughts, Alison?
You know, I think there's good and bad signs. Obviously, the scoreboard is not what you want to see right now, but this is what we should expect from a preseason game. These players are still learning to play with one another. They are still learning the systems. They just started practicing special teams power play, penalty kill this morning, literally. I think we're seeing some really good signs in the sense that this team is embracing the identity that Hackstall wants them to play. Aggressive, driving pressure, and now they just have to keep working to put these pieces together, find their synergy.
And what we saw from very early on from Seattle were chances, particularly Ryan Donato, who was getting into the mix early on.
Absolutely. You know, we talked about him in our pregame show, and this is a player who has something to prove, and he came out with a statement start to this game. I love this pressure to the net. Again, Seattle pushing down, driving play low, and pushing into the net with a clear shot. We can see it here. If it wasn't for the Canucks player there, that puck might just go in. You know, and again, this is how the Kraken started this whole period. Aggressively driving, firing pucks towards the net. That's exactly what you want to see here. Look at this by Brandon Tanev, taking the puck away and creating a chance of his own. So, again, this is a positive. The opportunities are coming. They just now need to get them past this very young, talented goaltender.
What we were waiting to see from the Kraken, which we hadn't really seen in training camp so far, was the first look at the power play. They hadn't really, according to Dave Hackstall, worked on the power play. We got one midway through that first period. What did you see?
You know, again, this comes back to chemistry, something that we want to see. They set up their formation nice and strong. That's important. And JT Brown made this point in the broadcast as well. What we want to see here is continuing to press with shots. Not just moving the puck around, but make those defenders have to step up and defend against you. If you don't, they aren't going to feel the need to be as aggressive in challenging you. And I think that shut down some of the passing lanes and shooting lanes for the Kraken. So ultimately, again, great start. Get better, get more comfortable with one another, drive a little bit more rubber towards the net, find a little more success.
It looked like the Kraken were verging on that first goal. Vancouver have been severely limited in their opportunities, but out of that power play, Jack Rathbone, who'd been sitting for the penalty minutes, comes on with that partial breakaway to score.
And this is just an unfortunate turn of events that this can be just a real drive down the heart for a team. But Rathbone comes out. Geekie tries to recover the play, loses his footing. And because the Kraken had so much pressure, Grubauer had not really been tested. I think that we counted this was his third shot of the game, and it bit him a little bit. He wasn't able to recover and turn that shot away. Vancouver goes up 1-0.
Plenty more hockey to come in this one. The Spokane Kraken fans, I'm sure, will be revving up their voices for the second period. We'll be breaking more down on the first 20 minutes of Seattle Kraken hockey here on Root Sports. The first intermission, 2-0 Canucks. We're in Spokane tonight for the very first Seattle Kraken hockey. The preseason game with Vancouver Canucks, and there's the team from the north that are leading this one by 2-0. Ross Fletcher, Alison Lukan with you. Seattle looking to get back from that early goal down to Vancouver. It was 1-0. Seattle trying to compose themselves, and then we saw that, I would say, unfortunate goal from the Canucks for 2-0. Not much Grubauer could do with this.
100%, you know, and this is the flip side of what we see when we talk about driving chances on the power play. What Vancouver did so well here was continue to move the puck, continue to challenge the penalty kill. Unfortunate bounce when you are the Kraken and you're trying to block those shots, your body gets in the way. Puck ends up going off Soucy. There's no way for Grubauer to know the direction that puck is going to take when it takes such a crazy bounce like that. This is what happens. Grubauer out of position, Canucks up 2-0.
We're taking baby steps as we go through the early part of the Seattle Kraken preseason. So much for the team to get right, to gel. One of those aspects is the forecheck, the ability to keep pressure on in the Vancouver zone. How impressed have you been with what the Kraken have been able to do so far on the forecheck?
Absolutely. You know, this is what Seattle wants their calling card to be, is to keep your opponent in their own zone, not let them out, and in the process, get the puck away and create a chance of your own. Seattle started strong playing this way. We saw them set up in the offensive zone for extended periods of time, getting chances of their own. And what I really liked here, Ross, was that after the 2 goals, Seattle found a way to compose themselves, return to that identity, and start to create chances again. Seeing that this early in a camp in their first exhibition game is something that I think is so important for a team that's brand new, creating who they're going to be on the ice.
Yeah, Jaden Schwartz and Jared McCann with that last chance you saw there. And you just touched on that, Alison, as we go back inside the arena, the chemistry that will need to come together for the Kraken. It will take a while. It will take more than 1 period of their first preseason hockey game. There is plenty more to come. The Kraken down 2-0 to the Canucks after 1. A little look at downtown Spokane, which gets the honour of hosting Seattle Kraken's very first game in franchise history. It's the preseason. The Kraken looking to make up 2-0 deficit after the first 20 minutes. Ross Fletcher with you at the Ford Sports Desk. Let's take you back to the Spokane Veteran Memorial Arena. John Forsland and JT Brown in conversation with Jordan Eberle.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for joining us. Your thoughts in the first period? I mean, you guys had plenty of chances early in the game.
Yeah, we had a lot of looks. You know, I like the way that we played, actually. You know, they get one weird bounce on the power play and then one out of the box for the penalty kill. So, I mean, this game could be easily 2-0 the other way. So I think if we continue to, you know, getting chances and keeping the puck out of our net, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you have a good opportunity here to get back on the board here with the power play. I know you guys haven't worked on it yet in practice, but what are some things you guys are looking to do here?
Simplify. Anytime you got a group of guys that haven't really played together, the biggest thing is to you know, just get pucks to the net, cliche, and find rebounds. So we worked it around well in the first one there, had a couple looks, but obviously got another chance here with clean ice.
Well, Jordan, this is history, obviously, and what's it been like for you and your teammates to see the fans out every day and the response and the emotion? You've been in town for a while now. Just give us a sense for the energy around the Kraken.
I mean, a ton. You know, I've been astonished with how much Kraken gear I'm seeing in Seattle and the passion of hockey, and just everything's been first class. So I think the guys feel it in here, and we're all proud to be a part of it.
Looks good on you, number 7. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Jordan Eberle, he's absolutely right, isn't he? There is Kraken gear all over the Pacific Northwest. The Seattle Kraken make their regular season debut on Root Sports on October 14th. Don't miss a moment or a memory. Check with your provider to make sure they will carry Seattle Kraken games on Root Sports all season long. We can't wait to be with you all season 2 here on Root Sports. Right now, it's the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, where the Kraken are looking to head into some more goals in the second period.
The Seattle Kraken look to dent a 20-year-old goaltender by the name of Arturs Silovs, who's been outstanding so far. John Forsland, JT Brown. Spokane Arena, preseason game number 1. Kraken on the power play for 65 more seconds. Jaden Schwartz interrupted by Luke Schenn. First Kyle Burrows. It's played off the boards. You see it come all the way down to Philip Grubauer. He'll move it across for Ryan Donato. The Kraken now will reset. McCann gets it from Schwartz. And Jared McCann now through the center zone. Nice retrieval by Donato. He's broken up by Matthew Highmore, and he'll kill time.
Yeah, Vancouver's doing a really good job holding him up in the neutral zone. It's making it hard to get into the zone right now.
This is McCann at the line, exchanging with Morgan Geekie. On and off the stick of Marcus Johansson. Donskoy had it, then he lost it. And you see it spring all the way back to Grubauer. A minute gone in the second period. 17 seconds as we see left in this power play. Dennis Cholowski slingshots it back for Marcus Johansson. It's a clean entry for the Kraken. Interrupted, though, by Phil DiGiuseppe. And JT, they do it again.
Yeah, once again, just 3 feet inside the blue line. They're stepping up, making it hard for Seattle to get into the zone.
Marcus Johansson, the veteran. Levy's out of the box. Even turns on the ice, cleaned up. Kyle Burrows in front of his young goaltender. Brad Hunt in control for Vancouver. Off the window, out to center. Dries sends it across. Patan can't make it happen. Adam Larson off the boards for Seattle. It'll spindle all the way back down for icing.
Not a whole lot doing there on that power play to start the period, but again, there's still 18 minutes left in this second period, excuse me. But again, it all comes down to the energy and the work ethic that Coach Hackstall wants to see. We need to see a little bit more of that in the second period.
And your thoughts in the first period?
I thought overall, I mean, the scoreboard might say otherwise, but I thought it was good. They had a lot of good chances. They just haven't quite figured out how to get past Silvos.
Yeah, you have to tip your cap to him, no question. Besser, who has 1 of 2 goals. Rathbone has the other for the Canucks. Brock Besser from well out off a stick. It went off Brandon Tanev, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, a lot of times the score may not dictate exactly how the team's playing. They've had a lot of good looks. It just hasn't gone in, and if you look at the goals on the other end, very opportunistic, coming out of the box for a breakaway. The second one went off of the defender in front. Again, you heard it from Everley in the period. He said that it could be, you know, the other way. Either way it could go, so.
Face off, possessed by the Canucks. Bowie off a skate, went off Carson Soucy. Nathan Bastian, the former New Jersey Devil. And now Bowie out to center ice. Brock Besser off the boards. A lead pass. Golfed ahead by Soucy. Riley Sheahan sends it back. Carson Soucy indirectly along the wall. Tanev has room. Here he comes. Great sweep check by Brad Hunt. Riley Sheahan. A wrist shot off the pad of Seelogs. Hayden Fleury for Tanev on a give and go that doesn't work. He's tied up by Madison Bowie. They grind along the boards. Out of the scrum, Bastian in front. Sheahan scores! Riley Sheahan! Right place, right time. The Kraken on the board.
What an amazing way to score the first goal in Kraken history. Well, it was a spectacular pass from behind the net. The goalie's looking the other way for the puck. We're going to get a chance to see that one again because, boy, that was special. Hard work down behind the goal line. Right here, he pushes off. No look. The goalie's looking the other way. Sheahan has a great opportunity. Puts it right into the back of the net.
It's a grinding fourth line that has been put together in camp in just a few days by Dave Hackstall and his staff. Riley Sheahan, McCashin, Nathan Bastian, the hard work, and then you have Brandon Tanev. 13, 14, and 15 combined on the goal. EQC with a game summary as you see it right there as the Kraken cut the Vancouver lead in half. Juolevi to the outside. John Stevens, good pass. Rempel. Sheldon Rempel clears it in. Stevens out of the corner. His dad is an assistant coach with the Dallas Stars. Goes through center by Marcus Johansson. Icing here against Seattle.
Here's another good look at that pass. He's not looking to see where Sheahan is. He just knows. That's part of that chemistry that you're starting to build, you know, throughout training camp and through the preseason.
Great goal, grinding goal. Can give a team a lift.
Yeah, they, again, down 2. Now it's a 1-goal game. There's that momentum.
Jack Rathbone out in front. He started the scoring tonight. It's cleaned up by Seattle's Marcus Johansson. Here come the Kraken out to center. Mason Appleton goes off in a change. The second period is the period of the long change.
And my partner will elaborate on that because a lot can happen in the second period because of that.
Yeah, when you get an extended shift in the second period, it's hard to get off the ice. Tired guys make mistakes.
Out in front, little chance there for Highmore denied as Philip Grubauer took away the lower portion out of the corner. Matthew Highmore's pinned and taken down by Jaden Schwartz. It's a rise from the sellout crowd at Spokane Arena. Now Schwartz. A handoff Eberle just by Jared McCann. Back of the goal, Schwartz. Protecting that puck along the boards. Moved along for Jordan Eberle. Back to the point, Cholowski. Point to point with Larson. A tip right on, denied by Seeloves. Goes to the wall, Dickinson takes it back. With forechecking by Seattle now, Sheldon Rempel. Aerial flip to relieve pressure out through center. Aiden Fleury paired on defense now with Dennis Cholowski. Through the middle, a read by Madison Bowie, knocks it down. Donato tried to get it deep. Dickinson, a lead pass for Phil DiGiuseppe. He'll roll it in. Cholowski, forecheck. Dickinson off the stick, off the paddle of Grubauer, the goaltender. Here comes Jonas Donskoy, dead center for Donato. Good poke check at the line by Burrows. DiGiuseppe right in. Fanned on by Klimovic. Klimovic along the boards now. Broken up. Cholowski all over him. Morgan Geekie coming back. Klimovic is there for Vancouver. He'll dig it out of the corner. And it's broken up by the veteran Jonas Donskoy, and the Kraken get it out to center. Morgan Geekie. Donskoy at the line. Here's Geekie. Drop pass, Donato. Stick save for Seeloves. Free along the wall now. Klimovic gets it out to center ice. It's rolled ahead of John Stevens and all the way back. Carson Soucy on the change. Here come the Kraken. Tanev. He'll button hook. Brandon Tanev. Riley Sheahan, the goal scorer, the outside. Bastian off a skate. It deflects this way to the corner. Good hustle by Tanev to the point. Carson Soucy going wide. Larson, his shot, bodied down by Seeloves. It's available in the slot. This line makes it happen again as it deflects out of play.
Yeah, there was an extreme battle in front of the net there. You can see they're getting a little bit feisty. But here's the first look at Donato. He gets the puck on and off the stick. Not a whole lot on it. But right here, it's the battle from Bastian in front. He gets hit, but he is fighting for every inch to get to the front of the net. Those are where the hard goals are scored, and he's fighting tooth and nail to get there.
It's a tough area. Bastian has the size, he has the grit, and he has the MO to do that.
Yeah, that's something that they're looking for him to do, and he's done it great so far in this game.
He did bump the goalie, but it appeared he was pushed in, JT.
Yeah, that's always the judgment call, whether or not the opposing team pushes you into the goalie or if you win it on your own.
Face off in the Vancouver zone. Luke Schenn. Eberle forechecking him. Here's McCann over the stick of Schwartz. Eberle gets to it. He'll cycle high away from Schenn. Played along the wall. Luke Schenn scoops ahead for Brock Besser. Jack Rathbone and Brock Besser. Besser's goal in the power play have given Vancouver a 2-0 lead. Preseason game #1 for both teams. Besser, a dangle right into the outside. Petan's shot stopped. The rebound covered up by Grubauer. 13:46 left to go, the middle session here in Spokane. Philip Grubauer, here's the grooves from the crowd as he shuts the door. We're back right after this. In the depths, the Kraken's official membership program. As a member, you will get first access to tickets throughout the season, including other events at Climate Pledge Arena. Go to KrakenMembership.com for all the details. It's time now for the Xfinity Powerful Connection. Take a look at it here. This is a Stanley Cup pedigree, and that's vitally important.
Yeah, these are the guys that you're going to look on for that experience, that playoff experience, going on a deep run. That's what they're going to look for.
Face off in the Kraken zone. John and JT with you as always. Tonight we emanate from Spokane. Tuesday night will be in Edmonton. Wednesday, Calgary. The Kraken have 6 preseason games now. Jamie Oleksiak, forechecked by Höglander. It comes out to center ice off Madison Bowie. Oleksiak. Here's the goal scorer, Riley Sheahan. Nathan Bastian back for him on a give and go. Tanev in back of the goal to the outside. A pinch by Jamie Oleksiak. Brandon Tanev out in front off the skate of Oleksiak. Out in front again. Niels Höglander gets to it for Vancouver.
and play is whistled dead. The net off the pegs, so we get a stoppage.
Yeah, the net came up, but that's just all hard work by this line. They've been consistently putting the pressure on Vancouver's defensemen, and it allows them to get the chances they've got so far in this game.
Boy, that fourth line, that has to please the coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, they're the heart soul. They get out there and they work. You see a guy like Tanev always wants to be in on the forecheck. You love to have players like that.
The home team will get the last change. That's a benefit of being on that side. In terms of the matchups, which pretty much in preseason, they will roll lines. When we get deep into the regular season, you get in divisional play, you get the playoffs. That's a whole another story, and J.T. Brown will elaborate for hours on that. Along the boards now. Cholowski in a scrum with Dickinson. And Klimovich going wide. Larson. Play it safely along the boards all the way around Morgan Geekie. A bump from Burrows on him. Going down along the boards was Ryan Donato, and a penalty is called.
Here's an excellent chance for Seattle to come back. They have a third look, another practice session for them to be on the power play and get another look at getting the second goal on the board.
We'll get a better look at it here, JT.
Yeah, he's just holding it back, but he comes in right here, shoves him into the from behind. That is definitely a penalty. It's one that you got to be aware of. He's away from the boards. That's that cross-checking, or check from behind. Either one you can call. It's a good look right now for Seattle to even the score.
And he's a key penalty killer. He being Jason Dickinson, good face-off man. First year as a Canuck. Cross-checking, which is something they're cracking down on this season.
Yeah, they want to be a little bit more strict on the rules, so it might be a little bit different from what a lot of people are used to.
Our studio did a great job with that in the pregame. Eberle, one-timer denied, great stick save, Johansson. Rather Donato right off the draw. Giordano, Ryan Donato. His shot stopped again by Sealogs. To the corner. Donato, Juolevi. Now Lockwood for Vancouver. Good work by Ryan Donato to kick it out. Schwartz to an open area. Here's Jared McCann. He'll step in to the slot. Eberle back for McCann to the point. Giordano. Now Jared McCann. A shot sealed off again by Artur Sealogs.
It's a perfect time when you come out of the power play. You have a chance to set up a play right off the faceoff. It's tied up. Eberle gives a one-timer over to Donato. It was right off the knob of the stick.
Another look for McCann. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like it caught him up high. That one definitely hurts.
He's still down. 20-year-old. Now check out the strap. Spencer Martin is the #2 goaltender for Vancouver tonight. Of course, Chris Drieger on the other side. Travis Green. His team did not make the playoffs last year. They were riddled by COVID 2 or 3 times. Tough North Division, coast-to-coast travel. Players like playing for this guy, and he's one of the all-time greats for the junior franchise here, the Spokane Chiefs. Tyler Johnson played here, now of Chicago. You know him well from Tampa Bay. Ray Whitney, one of the all-time greats. Johnson, Jared Spurgeon, Minnesota. Dustin Tokarski. Kaylor Yamamoto, Edmonton. We may see him. They've won the Memorial Cup. Junior hockey supremacy a couple of times. 60 alumni have played in the NHL. And Travis Green is one of the all-time greats here. Take a look at their lineage. And I think for a player to come back here, it's like going home, right? Junior hockey, college hockey, you get environments like this.
Yeah, you have so many great memories at different places you've played and been that, you know, going back, it does feel like home. It's a part of you.
Well, the Kraken will feel more at home should they get the equalizer here on the power play. 67 seconds left in it. Donato, Phil DiGiuseppe gets to it, and he'll clear it all the way down to Grubauer. Vancouver will change, and so will the Kraken. 11:45 left in the second period. 2-1 Vancouver. Giordano sends it back for Marcus Johansson. Vancouver stacks the line. Here's Geekie, sealed off by Matthew Highmore. Madison Bowie under pressure. It pops out. Now walking the line, Cholowski. Jonas Donskoy. Cholowski again. This way, McCann, a shot. He scores! Short side stinger. Jared McCann. Power play goal. The Kraken have tied it.
and that's key. The goaltender just took one up high, a little bit shaky. McCann goes right back to that exact same area, going with a high blocker shot. A fantastic look, fantastic read. It comes back up. Cholowski gives a fake, but it's right here. He decides to shoot. It gets on and off his stick quickly, right in that same thing. Silvos might be a little gun-shy right now.
You're right. Beautiful work. And McCann, JT, he has a bullet.
He can really shoot the puck, and look at that Sally. He's having fun.
So are we. Well, we're having fun no matter what the score is. Now, Cholowski all the way around. Better now, though. Canucks go to work down low. Game leveled off at 2. Out of the corner. Just about 9 minutes gone in the second period. Now Cholowski. EQC scoring summary. McCann. 8:36 the time in the power play from Cholowski and Jonas Donskoy. Larson. Kelly Arncroke. Mason Appleton. Converged on. Good job by John Stevens. It comes out through center. Rolled all the way back in Kraken ice. Cholowski's look good tonight. Larson. Good stick. Defensive stick by Nick Batan. Heavy hit along the wall. Penalty will be called. Madison Bowie stepping up on Appleton. It's a boarding call with 10:30 left here in the second period.
I don't think he's very happy about the call. He's trying to talk to the official. He's away from the boards. It's a good call. Yeah, we'll take a look right here. He's stepping away from the board. Back's turned to him. It's a play that obviously Appleton cannot see him coming. It's the right call on the ice.
One more look. You see the numbers. That's a no-no. If you're the hitter, Hitty's in a tough spot. He shakes his head. Appleton gets a rest for taking that hit. Good job there, and another power play, and the top unit comes out. McCann, Eberle, Schwartz, Donato, Giordano. Group of 5 for Dave Haxtell and the Kraken. Eberle, one-timer, Donato sizzles high, and maybe Silov's got a piece of it. McCann, furthered by Jaden Schwartz. Donato, now Giordano, a wrist shot through traffic off the humanity. Donato greeted there. Jolevi, 48 in the white. Knocked down by Eberle. Springs out again. Good diligence by Ryan Donato. Mark Giordano. Donato moves it in. A read by Luke Shen, hurried by Schwartz. Jolevi gets to it, and he'll clear it all the way down to Grubauer. We have surpassed the halfway mark here in this second period. The sold-out barn in Spokane. 2-2. McCann sealed off. Kyle Burrows on him. Rathbone broken up. Schwartz awaiting. Jaden Schwartz peeks over his shoulder. Lays it back for McCann, who's just tied it on the power play. They're working around the horn. Donato down deep. Schwartz, he'll walk it. Think twice. Donato stretch it out. Giordano. Donato right off the middle. Near post. Schwartz in control. Vancouver takes a breath. Eberle moves it. Donato with a bomb. He's got it out of the corner. Ryan Donato, Jaden Schwartz, Giordano this way. McCann, here it comes. Tipped wide. Off Rathbone all the way around. McCann creeps in. Goal line. Eberle out in front. They score! That's hockey, baby! Ryan Donato on the weak side. No mistake. Kraken with a 3-2 lead.
With the amount of shots Donato's had on the last 2 power plays, you had to feel that something was going to happen like this. But this play was all set up by Eberle. This is a fantastic saucer pass down low. He has the patience, the time to get it up and over the defenseman, right onto Donato's stick. He has an empty net to shoot at. All he has to do is get it over the goalie's pads.
What a play. And remember, as JT pointed out, between periods with Jordan Eberle, who made the pass. They haven't practiced any of this stuff yet. Just this morning, a walkthrough.
If they're doing this good right now, you got to be hopeful for what's happening in the future.
Absolutely. 3-2 Seattle. Sheehan. And a goaltending change now. As it's rolled all the way back. Chris Drieger in goal for the Kraken, spelling Philip Grubauer. Out of the corner. We have a very special guest headed your way after the commercial break, who brought us tremendous karma. He's got this magical power. I don't know what it is. Now out of the corner. Tanev in control. Vancouver now under pressure. Riley Shan to the outside. This energy line gets to work. Appleton, fresh in a change, goes to work on Bowie. Stevens moves it back. Brad Hunt now. Reverses. Stevens on the wall. He'll pump it off the glass all the way back in the Kraken zone. Winding up, Jonas Donskoy. He'll take it back with under 8 minutes left in the second. An explosion by Seattle here in the second period. Donskoy broken up. Höglander sidesteps Appleton. Here come the Canucks. Niels Höglander feeds it wide of Drieger. To the boards, Besser given a shove by Hayden Fleury. Out of the corner. Out of the five-man scrum, Petan, Burrows. Dancing at the line, a wrist shot, they score! It pinballs home. With traffic out in front, Nick Petan was cruising by. Kyle Burrows let it go, and the Canucks have tied it.
That's a tough one to have for your first shot coming in, and he's got an incredibly tough job right now to come in cold into a game, and to have one pinball like that, I'm sure you'd like to have a nice easy one for the start. You have the shot from up top, right there's the tip, goes right down. Maybe a high stick, they might look at it, maybe not because it's the preseason, but that's a tough one to have to go for the first shot for him in this game.
Niels Höglander got the stick on it. It appeared. And you're right, regular season, that's probably looked at. Now it's played along the boards. Dickinson, shoulder on shoulder with Kelly Arncroke. They scrum in the corner. We approach the 13-minute mark in the second period. 2-on-2 breakout for the Canucks. Phil DiGiuseppe moving in on Carson Soucy. Support given there by the Kraken's Hayden Fleury. Kicked out by Johansson. Open ice, Brandon Tanev. He looks for friends. The Kraken want a line change. They roll one now. Tanev goes to work on young Jack Rathbone. Luke Schenn given a bump by McCann. It comes out to center. Alexiak. D-to-D passing with Giordano. McCann indirect pass for Eberle for the front. Schwartz. Eberle pulls up. The late man moving in. Giordano. Good save by Seelovs. And he directs it out of play. 6:33 left in the second period. A trifecta of Sellies here in Spokane. First Shan, then McCann, then the capper right here, Donato. We're back. McCann tied at 3, and I talked about a very special guest. You can't get it any better than this. CEO of the Kraken, Todd Leiweke, is here, and, quick question. This moment, what's it feel like for you?
Well, I'm so happy for so many people. David Bonderman, a long time ago, started dreaming about a day like this. Our fans have been with us, 32,000 depositors showing up on one day. This is what they dreamed about, a team coming out in these beautiful jerseys, playing with passion. Right now, shots on goal, 23-9. I'm not trying to do your job here, JT, but
good job.
This has been exciting.
Really is, and even the outreach here in the preseason to get to Spokane and Kent and Everett, and how important is that?
It's awesome, and we're going to raise on these 3 preseason games across the state hundreds of thousands of dollars that are going to go back into youth hockey and supporting kids playing this brilliant game. And again, with great ownership, David Bonderman, all of our investors, giving back as a way of life for our organization, and tonight we're doing just that.
That's where my partner really comes into play. He's going to reach out to the community. JT Brown's going to be very important moving forward. Talk about some of those initiatives from day one and how important it is for the franchise.
Well, it was building the training center in the heart of the city. It was committing to diversity and inclusion. It was committing to be an organization where all walks of life would get to enjoy this game and be a part of the game. And we're seeing a building filled here on the eastern part of the state, and it's thrilling. So many Kraken fans. Hey, come on, do your job, man. We got play-by-play going
just
on
resting
here.
Todd. You can have at it if you like. Todd Leiweke, CEO of the Kraken, joining us. Jamie Oleksiak will pin it deep in the zone for Jaden Schwartz. Eberle tried to get to it. Niels Höglander out to center for Vancouver. Corralled a bit by Besser. Then he gave it away to Eberle. They play it along the boards and pull up. Jordan Eberle, one-timer. Giordano stopped by Sealogs.
That sounds so nice, doesn't it? Eberle to Giordano, it's fantastic. Hey, I'm not going to help this broadcast. I'm so giddy. I'm not going to add much. They're going to go get this guy off the broadcast. It's amateur hour, but it's amazing to see all this come together, to see the team travel for the first time, to see you guys here. And it's just preseason.
Yeah, what does it mean for you and the team to play in these WHL rinks for our home games?
It's awesome because you can see the building's filled. There were lines for concessions. I couldn't believe for the merchandise lines. I couldn't believe the number of people wearing Kraken gear. It's just so gratifying. We've worked really, really hard, and to see these kinds of fan reactions is just amazing, and we've only just begun.
Appleton shot. Handoff by the goaltender. Juolevi to the outside. Back out to center ice. So tell us about Climate Pledge Arena and the opening act on the 22nd and opening night.
Well, I've been in there each of the last 3 days. It's coming along beautifully. People keep asking, is it going to be ready? It is. I believe it'll be, if not the most beautiful arena in the world, certainly one of the most beautiful arenas. It's just...
Shan, Bastian, off the shoulder of Sealogs. Bastian out of the corner. This line has been dynamite. They keep going back to it because it's true now. Klimovic will send it across. Ole Juolevi. A lead pass through center, broken up by Fleury. Vancouver had to be careful, JT, on that change. He almost got caught.
Very close to too many men there.
And that's what you were speaking about earlier. The second period could be chaos at both benches, especially in the preseason. DiGiuseppe. Here's Tanev. Sidesteps a hit. Goes to work. Pulls up on Rathbone. Standing on it, Donskoy, his stick lifted. Good play by Matthew Highmore. Hayden Fleury off a skate wide. Left it back of the goal. Morgan Geekie for Seattle. Donskoy a shove on Burrows. He's got it. He'll send it low to high. Hayden Fleury. Fans on it. Recovers on DiGiuseppe. And Burrows will dump it all the way back in on Chris Driedger. It misses him. Icing is called. Todd, you get some bonus time.
Yeah, I'll just finish on the arena, then I'll leave you guys to your work. But the arena's just going to be spectacular, and we're going to be ready. And the fans have waited, and they deserve this, and we're going to be ready, and it is going to be spectacular, that opening game. Can't wait.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud.
Pitch.
Seattle has the greatest sports fans, and we soon are going to be acknowledged having some of the best fans in the NHL. Let's go get them.
They will get that identity.
Okay, guys, enjoy tonight.
Todd Leiweke, thanks so much. The man of the hour and the man of this entire season, along with the ownership group, the investors. The journey starts tonight for this franchise, for its fans, for us here on Root Sports. We are all in this together. McCann will drop it back. Mark Giordano to the slot off the stick of Highmore. Jaden Schwartz plays it deep. Rathbone will look around. Forechecking for Seattle is McCann. Eberle moves it on Burrows. Left and back of the young goaltender, getting back to it and going down. Shying away from a hit from Giordano was Lockwood. It goes all the way back. Oleksiak moves in for the Kraken. He's sealed off by Jack Rathbone. Now Donato broken up. Highmore spots William Lockwood. He'll skate it out to dead center. He's a Lone Ranger as Vancouver's changing. He's defensively marked by Donskoy and then Giordano. Here's Donato. Losing control with 2:45 left in the second. Deadlocked at 3. Preseason game number 1 in Spokane. John and JT with you as always here on Root Sports. The first of so many. Now Shen holding on to it. Hunt, a quick up by Höglander. Chris Driedger has to be careful. He can play it in that trapezoid. That's the play zone for a goaltender. Outside of it, no. With a penalty for delay of game. Now Oleksiak has time to break it out as Vancouver peels back in defensive posture. It comes all the way back in. Luke Shen cut off by Mason Appleton. Hunt rolls it around by Larson. No icing here. They'll play on.
Yeah, so far there's been no answer for Vancouver to the pressure that Seattle's been putting in the offensive zone.
Shots are 27 Seattle, 8 for Vancouver.
And it's not just the shots. They're getting extended zone time in the offensive zone. It's not just a one-and-done situation.
Good point. Out of the corner, you wear down that other side. Larson, Cholowski with a shot. It sizzles high off the glass. He had time. Out of the wall, Kelly Yarncroke, Marcus Johansson given a shove by Juolevi. Klimovich and Bowie, Madison Bowie. Let's scale it. Drieger didn't see it. He's helped out by Adam Larson. Coming all the way back, he's barreled into by Phil DiGiuseppe. Appleton moves it all the way across to an open area. It's taken back by Dennis Cholowski with just about 60 seconds left here in the second period. Entertaining game for preseason. Now it's rolled along. Riley Sheahan, who started the scoring for Seattle. A little give and go with Nathan Bastian. Rathbone gets to it. Hurried, harassed, and we jam along the boards. 4 men in, we zoom in. 39 seconds left in the second. Kicks out, Burrows. Retreats. Creates a breakout. Goes by Sheldon Rempel. And now he's got it through center. Cleared all the way down. Chris Drieger moves it. Susie was there. Now Fleury. Here's Riley Sheahan. He'll lay it back for Brandon Tanev, who gets it out to center ice. 18 seconds left in the second. Seattle delayed offside. They tag up on a change. So we play on here. Brad Hunt. Luke Shen. Through the middle of the ice, shortening up on the stick. Nick Patan, helped out by Hoglander. Now Shen along the dasher and back. The horn sounds, that's all. 40 minutes in the books. Outstanding period for the Seattle Kraken, down by 2. They score 3 in unanswered fashion, but then Vancouver gets the equalizer. It's up for grabs. It's only night number 1. Canucks and Kraken deadlock at 3. Out of the scrum, Bastian in front. Sheahan scores! Riley Sheahan! Right place, right time. The Kraken on the board.
John Forsland with the call of the first goal ever in Seattle Kraken history. Albeit preseason, we take it, we embrace it, and we have just witnessed, Allison Lukan, the greatest period of preseason hockey in Kraken history. 3 goals scored, 3-3 tied with Vancouver through 2 periods.
Just like we all expected after that first period, right?
Exactly.
No, I think what we saw was the Kraken came out, set their identity right there with the identity line of this team from the start, and returned right to how they need to play and got the results. The way that the Kraken is controlling this game right now is really, really impressive. And again, from a team morale, a team identity perspective, to come back like this, even if it's preseason, these things matter.
I was going to say, not to make too much of it, this is a game that doesn't count, but you're right, they face some early adversity, right? How will they respond? How will they bring it all together? Well, that first goal led to more scoring in the second period. Let's take a look at the... Okay, this is the first goal again. Tell us how this played out.
I just love this goal. First, you see Riley Sheahan just set up the puck down low. He's mirroring his teammates who are playing low, drawing defenders away. He sees the open space on the ice and gets himself in perfect position to play the puck. Now, here's what I love. Not only is the positioning well played, not only is the forecheck strong and control of the puck is maintained, watch this pass by Nathan Bastian. When you pass that puck from below the goal line, you are taking away the goaltender's eyes. That means he can't see where that puck is coming from. So now you have that much more of an advantage to take that shot. I'm in love with this goal. What a great way for the Kraken to see their first score.
All right, about 6 minutes after that goal, the second goal for the Kraken in this match tonight as they finally broke through against a goaltender having a great game, Arturs Silovs. And here it is, Jared McCann, a power play goal. So first power play goal for the Kraken, assisted by Cholowski and Donskoy.
Yes, and you see this power play is set up against a cross-checking penalty. This is what we heard from Nick, our analyst, in our pregame show, is this is something that the league is cracking down on. This was away from the boards. Player was facing the boards as well. Vancouver takes the penalty. Kraken capitalize. this is what's going to happen this season, particularly preseason.
We have another goal to show you when we come back. Also a conversation with the man who scored that first goal tonight for the Kraken, Riley Sheahan. Stick around. Intermission number 2, 3-3 between the Kraken and the Canucks on Root Sports. Vancouver jumping out to a 2-0 lead after the first period, but the second period owned by the Seattle Kraken. 3 unanswered goals to go up 3-2. The Canucks did get the equalizer, and after 2 periods of play in this season, preseason opening a matchup in Spokane, it's 3-3 between the rivals, BC and Seattle, Vancouver, and your Kraken. Riley Sheahan with the first goal in Seattle Kraken history. John Forsland, JT Brown had a chance to talk to him about it.
Hey, Riley, thanks for doing this. Let's talk about a great second period. Your line was so much a big part of it. Just talk about what went on there and how you guys were able to get back in this and score the 3 unanswered goals.
Yeah, I think just kind of generating off each other. We always had good support in the O-zone, and it allowed us to keep moving and keep cycling around. And we had some great plays. Basti and Tanny both are really hard in the puck, so just getting it to the net and being strong and going from there.
Yeah, you guys have been creating lots of opportunities because of your forecheck. Were you expecting that pass coming from behind the net, no look?
Yeah, kind of. I know that Basti's really good down there and good hands and tight, so I kind of thought he saw me there, and when he got the puck on his backhand, I just felt like it was coming, so he made a great play to get it through, and I just tried to get it on net.
Well, Riley, you've made history tonight. Tell us what's it like to be part of this group with everyone coming together, new teammates, and just starting this new voyage?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we're kind of all in the same boat. There's no pre-existing relationships, really, so we get to come together that way and play in front of a group of fans that's really excited and pushing us and playing in a great city. So we just build off that, create some energy that way, and it's been fun so far.
Riley, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? Riley's right. It has been fun so far, and more fun coming your way from Spokane. Third period, not too far away. We do have more intermission coverage coming your way right here. Kraken Hockey on Root Sports.
Group will make history.
Riley Sheahan, right place, right time.
This way, McCann, a shot.
He scores!
Neverly out in front.
They score! That's hockey, baby!
Chills in Spokane, chills in the studio. How much fun has this been, Allison? Great entertainment.
Well worth the wait. Looking forward to more in the third.
Yeah, should be exciting. Tell you what, we love the passion on the ice, but we love the passion of those fans in Spokane. They have provided a terrific environment for John Forsland, JT Brown, and everybody on hand. Guys, third period's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Outstanding job. You're right. And the energy from this crowd, JT, has been spectacular.
Oh, it's been fantastic. They had a really good second period. There was 3 goals for the Kraken. They're getting loud, and they're excited for the third.
So Vancouver jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and 3 quickies by the Kraken. Riley Sheahan, that guy, Jared McCann, and Ryan Donato made it 3-2. But Vancouver, to their credit, roared back, quickly answered. Even at 3, John Forsland and JT Brown as we kick off the third period. Nice look at young Ryan Donato. Spencer Martin is in goal now, so that's all for the young Latvian who played well. Arturs Sealogs, and now Nick Patan. A high slot Besser. His shot denied by Chris Drieger without rebound.
Yeah, that's a one that he'll like to start a period. A little bit different than the second period where the first shot was a deflection, a funny bounce. He'll take that for a first shot in the period all day.
Drieger did a great job to put himself on the map. Take a look at his vitals. With Florida, he really pushed Sergei Bobrovsky last season for the net. Put himself in the position to be selected in the expansion draft, signed, and a great opportunity. And that one is caught by the goaltender. And really, JT, there are 23. That's the roster limit. 23 opportunities that are brand new.
Yeah, everyone here is having a fresh slate. No one's played for this team before, so now everybody gets an opportunity, just like tonight, to make an impression.
Philip Grubauer get a rest. The Kraken will be in Edmonton on Tuesday night. Calgary on Wednesday. Jordan Eberle along the boards, tied up. Brock Besser, who has scored tonight for the Canucks, drops it off. Jamie Oleksiak to the outside. Nice little pass by Jaden Schwartz, finding Jared McCann. An aerial flip over the head of Luke Schenn. Forechecking Schwartz for the Kraken. Out of the corner, McCann kicks it back. Fleury. His shot off a body. Shot taken by McCann, but the net was off the pegs. It hit McCann. Then he was in a good spot, but the net was dislodged. Opening night for the Seattle Kraken regular season is less than a month away. Check with your provider to make sure you can catch the action on the ice all season long on Root Sports. Yeah, and if this is what we get, we got that. I was about to say, if this is what we get, we're in business. Fortuitous action off the draw. Morgan Geekie initiates it, and the Kraken are back up by 1.
This is one you don't see too often, but it's a bounce that's favorable for Seattle. They've already had enough go against them. It's right off of a face-off. Again, this isn't something you see too often. It goes right in between the goaltenders, like was not ready for it, but you'll take it.
Morgan Geekie. That's a guy JT earmarked at the top of the show. You've liked his game in training camp.
He's been playing fantastic, not only in the scrimmages, but practice as well.
Right.
He looks really good. It's almost like I'm psychic.
Scoring summary, unassisted goal. Morgan Geekie, the former Carolina Hurricane. 50 seconds into period number 3. 4-3, Seattle. Fleury for Donskoy. Moved along by Vancouver's Phil DiGiuseppe. You see it kick out to center ice. The Canucks now recoil. Brad Hunt will play it all the way back in. Chris Drieger with a handle for Fleury. Young man from Carlisle, Saskatchewan, and now it's carried out by Marcus Johansson. He has good wheels. Goes by Mason Appleton. Johansson moves the puck. Kelly Arncrook to the outside, sealed off by Matthew Highmore. Appleton tries to dig it out. Klimovich gets to it, back out to center ice. Swept in the zone by Sheldon Dries all the way in on Drieger. He'll shoot it along the boards out to neutral ice. Delayed offside whistle dead for a stoppage. We'll take a peek at that goal one more time.
Hey, you can see it's right off the face-off. Geekie actually gets credit for the goal, even though it was the Vancouver forward who takes the puck back. It's going to be the closest person to them who's going to get credit for the goal.
Levy out in front. Goaltender never saw it. 4 seasons, Western Hockey League for Morgan Geekie with Tri-City. Geekie's only 23. And that's the thing about the expansion process, right, JT? You can get veteran players for a little experience like a Giordano, Eberle, and so on, or players who are just starting their careers like a Geekie with a great chance. Tanev. The cycle high. Larson off the mark, looking for a tip. Was by Cholowski back out, and Brandon Tanev will get to it. Lay it out to center. Riley Sheahan, who started the scoring, the first ever goal for the Kraken in the preseason. Moved along the boards now. The Canucks in control. Arsenault will clear it all the way back down. Giordano, forechecked by Brock Besser. Puck is there for the taking. Riley Sheahan has it. Little saucer pass for Jordan Eberle. Play it off the boards. Burrows hassled by Oleksiak. The big rig up in the forecheck. Along the boards, Jordan Eberle for the Kraken. To a vacated point, Giordano winds it back for his partner, Jamie Oleksiak. Now McCann off the boards. As by Juolevi. Kyle Burrows drops it off. Ole Juolevi for Niels Höglander. Goes off a skate. Across, McCann for Eberle. Good stick. Good recovery by Juolevi, and it comes back out. Now Höglander over the line, crisscrossing. Dickinson. Shot off the stick of Carson Soucy. Höglander goes down. Soucy digs it out. He gave it away, though. Bowie with a shot off a man off Dickinson. Drieger said no. And Jason Dickinson right out in front. Soucy to the flank now. Scooped ahead by McCann. Brad Hunt coming back to it. Kraken change, and so do the Canucks. To the center zone. Larson picks it off. Circling back is Jonas Donskoy. Adam Larson with a head of steam for the Kraken. Try to pitch it by Hunt. He does. He gets after it now for Geekie on the wall. Klimovich was there, and now Madison Bowie has time for Vancouver. And yellow Klimovich through the middle of the ice. Good positioning by Seattle, protecting a 1-goal lead here with 15:40 left in regulation time. John and JT with you as always. Tonight from Spokane Arena, sellout. The first night of preseason for the Seattle Kraken. Cholowski, Appleton. Mason Appleton goes deep. Rathbone in control. Jack Rathbone started the scoring tonight. Out through center. Cleared along. Intended for Trees, and now comes all the way back in. Alexiak. Giordano. Out to center. Here's Kelly Yarncroke at his side. Mason Appleton. Good stick by Rathbone. Yarncroke ahead of Lockwood will clear it in. Vancouver's changing. You get to it. 5 minutes gone in this third period. A stretch pass. John Stevens moving in on Mark Giordano. He'll get to the corner. Vincent Arsenault. Wrapped up by Seattle's Mason Appleton. Here's Stevens with a stutter step. He lost his edge. Giordano off the glass in play. Out of the scrum. Located by the Canucks. Rempel back to the point. Juolevi. Rempel to the slot. Across it goes. Shot taken. Glancing off Drieger. Kyle Burroughs let it fly. And now Kelly Yarncroke gets it out of harm's way and all the way back in Vancouver ice.
Oh, this is the one good thing about the preseason. We get to learn about this team. How are they going to play with the lead? Are they going to continue to put the pressure on or sit back and just kind of park the bus?
You want to play aggressive, right? But you do have to keep in mind that good teams know how to lock it down when you get a lead in the third period. That's where you get to your veteran skill set. Chain stretches it out. Bastian on the off wing. He'll cut. Taken down in a hard way by Brad Hunt. It's loose. Brock Besser met there, tied up by Carson Soucy. And the Canucks now rewind it out. Hayden Fleury. Tanev coming all the way back to wind it up away from Nick Petan. They played together in Winnipeg. Now it's cleared in. 13:35 left in this third period. A steal. McCann out in front off a body. Played well by Hunt. Madison Bowie, and now Phil DiGiuseppe. Through neutral ice, he'll rim it all the way around this way for Besser. Dickinson comes calling. Besser at his side. Jason Dickinson has stood up to the point. Rathbone will let it fly. Turned out by Drieger. Phil DiGiuseppe's on it, low to high. Interrupted by Jordan Eberle. Through center, Jaden Schwartz. Hits the line in the zone. Drops it off. Eberle right in. Off a stick, off Rathbone. It goes high. Oleksiak winds it. It's tipped wide of Spencer Martin. And now DiGiuseppe moves it all the way across. Shots are 29 Seattle, 12 Vancouver. These two teams will close out the preseason on October 5th in Vancouver. Klimovich to the corner. Highmore. Oleksiak, Giordano for Seattle. Left along the boards. Matthew Highmore to the point. Juolevi's shot easily turned away and directed to the corner by Drieger. Juolevi goes deep. Hunted down by Matthew Highmore. Rubbed right out by Giordano. Dries. Sheldon Dries across for Juolevi. A shot through traffic light. Highmore getting to the post was Drieger. Dries again. Good work here by Vancouver. Klimovich off a body. Drieger with a paddle down on Highmore. From the point, Burroughs blocked by Geekie. And the Kraken try to get it out. They don't. Dries. Highmore. Matthew Highmore. Burroughs. Olli Juolevi. To the outside over the stick of Klimovich out of the corner. He's got it. Short side bid. Drieger said no. And now Dries again up top. Burroughs. Seattle out of gas here, JT, trying to make a change. Donato. Juolevi for Vancouver, now Petan. Kissed hard by Donskoy. To the point. Juolevi. Broken up by Ryan Donato. Delayed offside. Vancouver tags up. We play on.
They caught a break there. That was an extended shift in the D zone. For the most part, they kept him to the outside, but there were a few chances, and Drieger shut the door on him.
Kraken dominating shots as we see. They were down 2-0 after one. Came back, took a 3-2 lead. Vancouver tied it. Now squeaky goal by Morgan Geekie off a draw has given Seattle a 4-3 lead. Hunt, Patan, the poke check by Susie, Yarncroke, Johansson. Here they come, Appleton out in front. Good defensive play by Brad Hunt. Left along the boards, Kelly Yarncroke gets to it. Move it in on a cycle for Marcus Johansson. He'll protect the puck. Wind away from Hunt. Goes in for Appleton. Mason Appleton now. Lays it back. A read by Carson Soucy, and it pinballs out to center as we see. We approach the halfway mark in this third period. John Forsland, J.T. Brown here at Spokane Arena. Stevens breaks it up. Rempel gets to it. It's offside. We get a stoppage. We'll step aside and do some business. 10:14 left in regulation time. The Seattle Kraken with a 4-3 lead in Spokane. John Forsland, J.T. Brown back with you in Spokane. Let's talk about Chris Driedger.
Yeah, he's been fantastic what he did with Florida, and now coming here, it's imperative to have two good goalies that can come in and win a game for you. You don't want to have to change, I guess, your philosophy or the way you play going in. He can come in and win games for this club.
Especially when you have back-to-back sequences, right? And the game, the way it's played, with the speed and the skill and the side-to-side movement. Most teams employ a two-goalie system now.
Yeah, the schedule is condensed. There's a lot of games in a short amount of time. Right. Guys need rest.
And significant travel coming from Seattle. And somehow we'll get through it, but we don't have any excuses. Out of the corner now. To the point. Here's Larson. Through traffic. Went off a body. The high man got to it. That was Arsenault, and now it comes deep. In the Vancouver zone, Adam Larson rolls it across. Dennis Cholowski to the slot by Riley Sheahan. Tanev was by Nathan Bastian all the way around. Cholowski moves it in over the stick of young Bastian and out of the wall. 9:23 left. The third period. Puck deflects in the netting for a stoppage. 4-3 Seattle.
It's this line back at it again. They've continued to put the pressure on. It's been Bastian, Sheahan, and Tanev all over him in the offensive zone.
Kraken fans make the most of the season by joining the Depths, our official fan membership program. Get first access to ticket releases, which are coming next week. Invitations to private team events, exclusive content, and much more. Go to KrakenMembership.com to sign up. Phil DiGiuseppe rims it in. It's available along the boards for Jared McCann of Seattle. Klimovich, Burrows this way, Juolevi looking for a tip just wide off the stick of DiGiuseppe. Burrows lets it fly. Went off Dickinson out in front. Getting back to it for the Kraken, Jaden Schwartz for Jordan Eberle right on the money. Little down and out here for McCann. He's in. Shot taken wide of Spencer Martin. Eberle checked on the play. Out in front. Ryan Donato on a change for Hayden Fleury. Off the defender. Back out through center. And the foot race is won by Carson Soucy all the way back on it. Soucy to the wall for Hayden Fleury. Out to the center zone. Donato. Geekie. Morgan Geekie has the difference-making goal. Out in front for Donskoy. Covered up by Spencer Martin. 8:14 left in regulation time. Jonas Donskoy with an opportunity. 4-3 Kraken. And with a look at Seattle's Riley Sheahan. Time now for the Northwest Chevy Silverado. Drive to the net. He did just that.
This is the hard work we've seen all game from this line. An amazing behind-the-back pass. Right out in front, Riley Sheahan, you heard it from himself. He just tried to get it on net, but he sneaks it right underneath the arm. They finally cracked the code and got one past Silvos.
All we have is preseason now, right? So that's the first goal in the history of the Seattle Kraken in a season of firsts. Mark them all down. God willing, years from now, we'll look back. I'll be in a rocking chair at some point. Off the draw, Donato with a shot blocked in front. Out of the corner, moved along by Brad Hunt and cleared in the Vancouver bench for a stoppage of play.
Yeah, you like to see that Seattle continues to put the pressure on. They're not taking the foot off the gas, but they're also being safe enough where they're not taking too many chances that will put them out of position.
Ryan Donato scored a beautiful power play goal tonight. Talk about a classy pass. None better from Jordan Eberle. Face off, as we see in the Vancouver zone, won by Seattle's Morgan Geekie. Larson gets to it. He'll cushion down deep. Cutting with it, Ryan Donato stood up. Play whistle dead. The net is off the pegs again. We get a break in play with 7:57 left.
Hey, you don't usually see that too often, but maybe a little bit heavier, stronger guys in the NHL playing on the WHL rink.
One of the big things for Dave Haxtell and his coaching staff is trying to put together chemistry, and it's early, right? Everybody knows that, but just talk about how you see it coming together.
Yeah, you can already see it with certain line combinations that have been doing well in the games or the scrimmage and in the practice, but it does take time. But that's where, like you said earlier in the show, going on the road is a huge advantage for them to bond and get to know each other.
Donskoy, a lot of guys were in town early. The informal practices, that beautiful practice facility at Northgate, Kraken Community Complex. Shot taken, stopped by Spencer Martin. A spinner by Adam Larson. It goes by Geekie. Larson drops it back. Donskoy off a stick wide. 7:22 left. Here's Cholowski. Geekie, great move. He pins on it. Second chance, stopped by Martin.
That was a great chance by Geekie. You're going to see the penalty here, which also stopped him from getting enough of the shot to get on net. He got him. There was a hooking penalty. He still gets it to the net, but maybe if that penalty was not there, he was going to have a little bit better of an attempt at the net. But it's that mentality of going to the net right away. That's what you like to see out of a young player.
He's having a good game, a good camp from Morgan Geekie, definitely on the radar. If you're in this lineup tonight, that's a good sign. Klimovic in the box. Daniela Klimovic, the young rookie. So it sets up a Kraken power play. And they have a power play goal tonight. Johansson whistles one wide. The rebound, Martin got across on Jaden Schwartz. Marcus Johansson to settle it down and get it back from Giordano. Shot taken, patted down by Martin. Vancouver on it. Juolevi clears it down to Chris Drieger.
You got to like that they are simplifying the power play and just trying to get pucks to the net early, since they haven't been able to work on this so far.
Drop pass. Teams like to do this to establish the zone. The Kraken do. Schwartz has a second opportunity. Now Johansson back for Giordano. Around the horn. McCann with patience away from Dickinson. Giordano converting the forehand. Johansson, now Giordano. Wrist shot off Martin. The rebound, Jordan Eberle back for Marcus Johansson. Nice pass. Giordano. Here comes McCann. His shot stopped by Martin. McCann out of the corner for Seattle. 60 seconds left in this power play. Was off a stick off Dickinson. Schwartz will settle it down. Johansson. Pass never got through. Hurried and broken up by Dickinson. Held in the zone. Twice. Eberle. Giordano. Here it comes out in front off a body. Great play by Juolevi. He'll get it out.
No goal so far, but you've seen a lot of good things in this first minute and a half of the power play.
Jared McCann coming back. 30 seconds left in this power play. 5:45 left in regulation. 4-3 Seattle. Hayden Fleury, second crack at it. The Vancouver Killers in position through the middle now. Fleury sends it by Martin. Geekie took the wall away. Here's Cholowski. Point to point with Hayden Fleury. Dennis Cholowski advancing. Geekie with a shot. He scores! Morgan the Magician twirls his stick. That's a dandy. The young man has two, and the Kraken are up by a deuce.
He's having himself a night and showing why he deserves to be in the lineup right now on the first preseason game of the year. He takes this puck from Cholowski, but he is head up looking to shoot right away. That is the key. If he takes his time and waits, then the defenseman can get into the lane. The stick can get out. But when you get your head up and you get it on and off the stick, good things happen.
Morgan Geekie had good fortune on his first one. That was all skill. Just a bullet. In a building where he's very familiar, product of the Western Hockey League, now Tanev. Cholowski moves in, throws on the brakes on Brock Besser. Tanev this way for Larson. The tough pass to handle now. Niels Höglander. A lead pass for Nick Petan. Tanev and he collide along the boards. Under 5 minutes left. A 5 spot on the board for the Kraken with a 2-goal lead. Now Tanev. We'll start a breakout with Adam Larson. Out to center ice. Riley Sheahan throws it across in full flight. It's Tanev. He'll cut. Good stick check by Brad Hunt. He'll settle it down. 4.5 left. Shots are 35 Seattle, 14 taken by Vancouver. Geekie is second. From Cholowski and Bastian on the power play. 2 power play goals for Seattle tonight. Soucy lays it along. At the point. Soucy drops it back out to dead center. And Carson Soucy now gets a 3rd opportunity with it. Paired on defense with Hayden Fleury. Soucy takes a peek up ice. Is by Rempel. Sheldon Rempel, and now a heavy hit with Soucy going down. Arsenault, Vincent Arsenault. Open ice hit on Carson Soucy. 3:49 left. We'll keep an eye on Spencer Martin in goal. Seattle with a 2-goal lead late. Oleksiak. Schwartz. A circle away from Di Giuseppe, and now Mark Giordano. Retreats in his own zone. The Kraken hinge back out. You're looking at Jamie Oleksiak. He'll clear it in. Spencer Martin. Bowie. Klimovich. Back out to center ice. Stretch it out with Dickinson. He chips it in the zone for a change with just about 17 minutes gone in this 3rd period. We hope you have enjoyed this maiden voyage here on Root Sports. As we follow this journey in preseason, 2 home games left in Everett and Kent. And we understand tickets are still available for the game in Kent. Oleksiak. Eberle. Going to pop it ahead here. Martin stays put in goal for now. The Kraken roll a change. Here's Ryan Donato. A shoot in all the way around for Geekie, who scored twice. Donskoy follows him up. We go to the corner. Burrows is on him. Out of the scrum. Dries is there for Vancouver. Pops out. Geekie plays it deep for Ryan Donato. Net there by Hunt. 2:20 left. Larson popping out. Geekie for the hat trick, denied. Rebound. Martin said no on Donato. A couple of really good saves for Spencer Martin. Donato with Larson. Adam Larson barrels in. Goes to work out of the corner. Play is whistled dead. The net is off the pegs again. 3 times a charm, JT, as far as that is concerned. Well, the Kraken up by 2 late in Spokane. Seattle Kraken tonight from Spokane and onward here in preseason. They will go to Edmonton Tuesday, Calgary on Wednesday, then home games in Everett and Kent, wrapping up in Vancouver on October 5th.
Can't wait.
Tickets are still available for the game in Kent. Get them while you can. $1.50 left in this 3rd period. A winder off bodies out in front. Poked right in back of the goal. Riley Sheahan, who started the scoring tonight. 1:39 left. Adam Larson to the wall for Sheahan. Riley Sheahan. Adam Larson, his shot patted down by Spencer Martin. Brock Besser in control. 1:27 left. 5-3 Seattle. In a game that doesn't feel like an exhibition game at all. And a terrific atmosphere. These guys wanted to put their best foot forward. They have. They fell behind early, 2-0, roared back in the 2nd period. Vancouver tied it. This is a young group for Vancouver. Some good-looking prospects. 2 goals by Morgan Geekie. With under a minute left in regulation time, that has given the Kraken a 5-3 lead. Through the center ice zone with Spencer Martin still in goal. 45 seconds left here in Spokane. To the wall, Dickinson. Highmore sealed off. Good job by Fleury. There goes Martin. 6 skaters out. Burrows snared by Chris Drieger. And we get a stoppage.
Here we get to have another look at the odd man. We have a 6-on-5 with the goalie pulled. We continue to just learn about this team, how they're going to play in each situation. We're going to get a timeout here. Both teams can draw up their plays, talk about how they want to go about this odd man situation, or we're having the extra attacker.
We will have a shootout tonight, no matter what the score is in regulation. Travis Green and his coaching staff going over the strategy here. So you've been in these situations. Let's take it from the Seattle side. Defensively, what are they talking about?
Yeah, I mean, first things first, they're going to talk about just winning the draw. If you win the draw, that neutralizes anything that Vancouver can do on the opposite side.
These folks have loved the game here tonight. In a great building for junior hockey in the Western Hockey League. Chris Drieger will look to close it out in Spokane. Brandon Tanev, Riley Sheahan, Nathan Bastian. They should be out there the way they played tonight.
The amount of effort they give both on the offensive and defensive side, getting in lanes, is a perfect line to send out.
Adam Larson, Jamie Oleksiak on the back end for Dave Haxtell. Larson has it. The veteran plays it along the boards. Bastian took down Hunt. It comes out to center. 25 seconds left. Tanev just wide. Yawning cage for him. 19 seconds left. Besser, who has scored tonight, off a stick by Patan. 10 seconds left in Spokane. They will count it out. Everybody up. That's Kraken hockey. Albeit in preseason, Dave Haxtell and his team pick up win number 1 on night number 1 of the preseason. It's a 5-3 decision over the Vancouver Canucks. Morgan Geekie with 2 goals breaks the tie in the 3rd period. One on a fortunate bounce, and the other a great shot. See us rise, they did. And we'll get to a shootout, and we'll see some skills on display.
Yeah, now you get to look at your goaltenders on these one-on-one situations. This is going to happen throughout the year. There's going to be shootouts. It's just an extra attempt to watch your players go and to see your goalies.
So Chris Drieger and Spencer Martin will stare down the shooters. They will clean off the ice. In the regular season, for our new fans, if a game is tied at the end of regulation, you go 3-on-3 in terms of skaters. You play 5 minutes of sudden death overtime. If that doesn't work, it's a penalty shot contest. But this will entertain the fans. And what a crowd this was tonight, partner.
It's amazing. The energy in here has been awesome.
So Seattle will go first. Ryan Donato has a ton of skill. Scored a power play goal on the receiving end of a beautiful pass from Jordan Eberle tonight. See the line score. Muckleshoot Casino sponsors the shootout. And here comes young Ryan Donato. He'll swoop in, delay a bit, and almost score. Fancy.
Very similar to the move we saw in the camp when we had the scrimmage. He's trying to just wait out Spencer. He's going to his right side. He's waiting, wants to get back to his backhand, but he sticks his leg out just enough. It's a situation where the goalie had better patience.
You can go slow, but your momentum has to be moving forward at all times. Hooklander. Great stop by Drieger.
A little bit different from the last one with Donato. He comes in with a little bit more speed. You can tell as a lefty coming in on that side, he wants to get a low blocker shot, but Drieger's all over it.
Jordan Eberle Oh, he has a ton of tricks in his back pocket. The veteran comes in. Almost. Snuck home the one-hander.
Yeah, slick little move. You got to have a little bit of confidence to throw that one in a shootout.
Look, cachet, right? Not bad. Brock Besser. Now, you know this guy very well. What's he going to do?
He's a shooter. I think he's going to come in and shoot.
Okay. How about that? My man got it. But that guy got in the way.
One's a great shooter, but again, he stones the door. It's almost like he knew. He didn't bite either way. He just stayed right on that side.
Jonas Donskoy. Go 3 rounds, extra rounds if you need it. Donskoy, great save by Spencer Martin.
And he knows that he looked up. He had him beat. He had him beat on the original move. Back to the forehand. If he just throws it to the outside of the skate, it's there. He looks up, he knew he had him on that move.
So Nick Patan can put it away should he score. He'll move in and go high. Maybe Drieger got a slight piece of it. So we go to extra rounds. Sudden death.
Well, the one thing to look on that one, Drieger came out very high, cutting off the angle from the top of the crease. But look who's next.
Yeah. And it really isn't sudden death. I'll amend it because if Geekie scores, Vancouver gets a chance. Geekie comes in and misses. He's had a big night with 2 goals in the 3rd period for that young man.
Yeah, I like the idea of shooting, though. He's already shown that he has a really accurate and hard shot, but also with the entire period already being played, shooting is usually a better idea with the ice.
Danila Klimovic. Rookie. Delays. No quarter given by Drieger.
And Drieger was so patient on this play. He pump fakes once, twice, and on the shot, he stays with it.
Mark Giordano. This would be great. Here comes the veteran. No. Spencer Martin holding his ground.
Again, that's just him holding his post waiting. It's a game of cat and mouse. Who's going to make the first move? The goalie wants the forward, and the forward wants the goalie to make the first move.
Jack Rathbone started the scoring way back when. And Drieger keeps the pad along the ice, but somehow it sneaks underneath it. And Rathbone has given Vancouver the advantage. And the shootout.
Yeah, he stays right there with them. He's coming down from the right side. A quick little backhand move, but his pad, he just sneaks it underneath. I'm not quite sure how it got in. He was right there.
Couldn't see from our angle.
Ended up being a perfect placed puck.
But from that angle, we do. So Vancouver wins the shootout, but a great job by these guys on night number 1 of preseason. We have more coverage coming your way. Final score, the Seattle Kraken 5, the Vancouver Canucks 3.